100 days till our wedding. Because I'm just waiting to go for my first ever fitting of my wedding dress. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be something a little bit different to my normal type of upload. Everything in this video is going to be like the pre-wedding stuff that I've been getting up to in the last couple of months. So if you're not into weddings and stuff like that, this video probably won't be for you, but I thought it would be quite an interesting one to kind of put together. I've been taking my vlogging camera out with me to all of the last minute things that you do before your wedding, because when you have a wedding you just see the kind of the big day, don't you? You don't kind of see what goes into everything in the months and weeks and days leading up to it. So this is what this video is going to be about, all of the build up, the pre stuff. Like I've got footage from when I went to have my dress fittings, you have a couple of them, and you put your dress up, the last minute appointments you have with everyone, your cake maker for the last time, or your florist, and this and that. There's a lot that goes into a wedding, and if you're planning a wedding you will know that, and I don't think there are that many videos like this on YouTube, but I thought it would be good for me to look back on in a year to come, and maybe for other brides to kind of see what to expect in the final few months before your wedding. And yeah, I had a lot of fun filming this, so perhaps if you are planning a wedding or you're a bride to be, this video could be useful for you, or if you're just interested in content like this, hopefully you will enjoy it. But yeah, let's get into the video. As you can probably already see, I'm sat in my car because I'm just waiting to go for my first ever fitting of my wedding dress. The dress came in last week. I got the phone call Tuesday this week, I think, to tell me my dress had come in. I actually bought my dress back in October, and when I bought the dress, well, I say bought, I put the deposit down for it. They told me it would probably be in by the end of February, and it didn't come in the end of February, so it's been a little bit of a uneasy few months. I've been chasing the shop up, they've been chasing the supplier that's, who I bought the wedding dress from, and yeah, I've been quite stressed out about it for the last probably 5 weeks, because they've been telling me different things and I'm not really sure what's been going on. But the main thing is the dress is here and I'm about to go and try it on. I'm extremely nervous actually. I'm more nervous today than I was when I first went like wedding dress shopping. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's because this is actually going to be my, this is my dress. And I hope that I'm going to feel exactly the same way about it. But I'm pretty nervous, yeah. I hope it goes alright. I have just arrived at my parents' house from my wedding dress fitting with the seamstress, which went pretty well. First things first, like just putting the dress on itself, I'll talk about that to begin with. I felt really amazing and really good, like putting the dress on for the first time, like knowing it was my own dress. Like, so obviously when I put it on, when I first bought the dress, it was kind of just their kind of stock dress that's hanging on the rail that any old Tom, Dick and Harry, well, not Tom, Dick and Harry, but any old girl can try on. But this was my own wedding dress that I will be getting married in, so it was more of a special moment actually than finding the dress and saying yes to the dress and all that jazz. I preferred today because it was my dress, and yeah, it felt really, really good to be in it, and I was still 100% happy with it and loved it, felt very comfortable in it, but it does need alterations, hence why I had an appointment and a fitting with the seamstress. I am not the tallest of girls. I am about 5'3", 5'2", 5'3". Therefore, predominantly wedding dresses are long, aren't they? And they make wedding dresses probably to a standard of like a tall, I don't know, 6 foot model ideal, don't they? Which means that I have to have quite a bit of the length of my dress taken up without giving very much away, I don't want to talk about my dress because I might upload this video before my wedding. I'm not really sure when I'm going to put it up, but I knew that would be the main issue, the length. Well, it's not an issue because all these things a seamstress can adjust and fix, but in my mind I knew, yep, the length would be wrong, and there were like a few other things. Wanted her to kind of tuck in and kind of make the dress a better shape to my own body. I don't think I've mentioned this, but the wedding dress that I ordered was a size 12. Now I'm not sure if this is like a standard or because I am typically a UK size 8 to 10, so maybe wedding dresses are completely different sizes, but this size 12 fits me beautifully. I don't know if any other brides are watching this, but yeah, maybe kind of go up 1 or maybe 2 sizes that you normally would. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if this is a standard or what, but my dress was a size 12 and it fits me, a UK 8 to 10, beautifully, apart from the length and a few other like bits here and there. But the actual waist bit is pretty good. I don't need anything changing to the waist. And so on my fitting session that I've just been to, you strip down to your underwear and like I put the dress on, just did the dress up, and then I kind of put my shoes on that I'm going to wear because you have to take your shoes. And because our wedding is predominantly outside, well, it is, the only thing that's not outside is our ceremony, which is indoors. I am wearing a pair, I'm not going to like show you the shoes, but I'll show you the style of like heel that I'm wearing. I'll insert a clip now. So they're like a thick wedge. They're not like a wedge, but they're not, I don't really know how to explain it, but they kind of got a little bit of a heel, but it's like thick, not like a stiletto-y heel. These aren't my wedding shoes, by the way, but I'm just showing this as an example. It's not like a standard stiletto that's gonna go straight down into the grass. I needed something that was like thick but with a little bit of a heel, and so I had them on, and then she kind of like she did the length first because that's the main problem, like I've said, and she's sort of sat at your feet and she's folding the dress up and pinning it like where it's like the perfect length, and you kind of want the dress to be like touching the floor, but like imagine this is the floor, but you kind of want the bottom of the dress to kind of just skim, and mine was like long. I guess there must be lots of women in this situation, but yeah, so I was stood in my dress and kind of, you know, sometimes I had to hold my arms up or put my hands on my hips and sort of stand up straight and tall as a short person can. But yeah, she pinned it all in, and you know, we checked that it was all perfect, the sort of length of it. Once she'd done all the changes to it and, you know, pinned me in, and the dress looked so much better. So I've got, you know, they have got to be done. And yeah, I felt really good. Like I say, it was just, yeah, I'm very happy with the dress. It's perfect for me. It's very me, and yeah, I'm looking forward to putting it on next time. We made an appointment for the 6th of July, which is about 6 weeks before our wedding, to go and pick the dress up and it will be altered at that point. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I will take the dress away with me that day because it will all be perfect for my body and my height. So today it's officially 100 days till our wedding. Oh my god. I've got this app on my iPhone. You can like set your own picture. I've got this one of me and Oliver on the day we got engaged, where you can just have like some bog standard kind of wedding-y pictures, but I prefer having our own personalised picture, and you can like move the countdown about. Oliver's more excited about it tomorrow because it will be like double figures, which is quite cool because it'll be 99 days obviously. I'll show you that app. This is what the screen should look like when you go onto it. Yeah, it's a pretty nice little app to have if you're counting down to your big day. Yesterday was the 1st of June, and suddenly the days and months are just disappearing like that, and our wedding is about 77 days away now, and it's just crazy how quickly it's going. I've not really had too many things going on with the wedding in the last little while, but now it's June and it's getting closer. We've got a few more things going on, And as you will have seen in the clip that I've just inserted, or I might insert it now, we had a consultation with our cake maker yesterday. I've basically been communicating with her via email. Like, obviously we secured our wedding date to check that she could do it and stuff like that, and I've given her a rough idea of the cake that we had in mind over email. But yesterday was dedicated to kind of sitting down and just talking about our cake, basically. So I'd seen a cake that I liked, and we've kind of replicated it. Well, hopefully she's gonna replicate it. And I took in like a bit of cloth, and we talked about the colour scheme that we're using, because obviously them things are quite important. Basically it was all to get everything organised, arrange like the time that she's going to drop it off, because obviously we're having our wedding in a marquee in the garden, so they're on the wedding day there are going to be so many things coming, like in the morning, like being delivered. I'm having a hairdresser come, flowers are being delivered, staff are probably going to be turning up, so there's going to be loads going on in the morning before the wedding. We decided that she's going to drop our cake off later on in the day when all of that busy stuff has calmed down. And what else did we talk about? Things like cake toppers to be considered. I didn't realise that she makes them, so I think we're going to use one of hers. Obviously you can just kind of get the standard Mr. and Mrs, or you can get them personalised, so I think we're going to have Mr. and Mrs with our surname. But yeah, I didn't say earlier, it's quite nice because we're actually using someone that we kind of know. We went to school with her, so it's always nice to have that personal touch. It's not like you're just using someone that you saw at a wedding stall or something like that. It's nice that it's Oliver was in her class, and yeah, it was just like, I much prefer using people we know. It just feels a little bit more safer, and yeah, it's a bit more personal, isn't it? At the end of it, she sent us away with a lovely sample box, and I didn't realise like how many different things you could have in your cake, but we loved like every single thing that she gave us. I think I'll insert a clip here. We kind of had like carrot and walnut cake, salted caramel, loads of different lovely flavours, but it's kind of like one of them things where you have to please the crowd, and I don't want to get anything too out there that people aren't going to eat, because otherwise we're going to be lumbered with a cake that we've got to finish. Not that that's a bad thing, but I want everyone to enjoy the cake as well, so I think we're going to go for something fairly traditional. It was really lovely. Every appointment that I have makes it feel a little bit more real, and even Oliver, 'cause like the men don't really go to that many things, do they? I think stuff like the wedding dress fittings and so many more things, it's just like the brides do it, but because he came, it was really nice. And yeah, it's making us very excited for our wedding now. Today is wedding dress day. Finally gonna go and pick this thing up. I'll catch you in a bit. I got my dress! Finally got it! And you can't see it because it's in a nice pink case. But oh my god, I've just been to my final dress fitting and picked it up. I feel like this day, like, hang on, let me put the dress down. Ugh, put it on the old bed a minute. There she is. Ooh, exciting. Yeah, I feel like this day was never going to come because there's been so many stalls in me getting the dress. Like, even the other day I had the final fitting booked in for today, and I got a text from the seamstress, like, I think it was on Tuesday, is there any chance we could rearrange your dress fitting to either the 20th of July or the 27th of July? And I was like, no, like, I've had this booked in my diary for about 10 weeks now, and I've been looking forward to it for ages. Plus, like, that doesn't give me very much time. If there was something wrong with it, 27th of July, like, the wedding would be in 3 weeks or something ridiculous. So I was a bit stressed out the other day, and I was just thinking, I really want the dress now. But luckily she let me have it today, and there wasn't any issues with it. The dress fitting was, like, I was in and out basically. She put the dress on me today and it fitted fine. unfortunately my mum wasn't with me, so I couldn't really have a second opinion, but to be honest I was like, well no, I just want to take the dress home with me today, so there was nothing wrong with it anyway. But hopefully I might put the dress on like maybe this afternoon for my mum and let my dad have a look at it, and my mum's pretty good at things like setting it out and all that jazz, and she'll be the one helping me put it on my wedding day. So yeah, I'm just so relieved to finally have it. Look how frizzy my hair is going. I'm in my old bedroom and it is a bloody oven today. Yeah, I kind of like the hanger that the dress comes on. I could have sworn it had a nice soft one. Well, they've given me like a shitty plastic one, and that isn't going to hang on anything. So I'm going to have to go on Etsy now and see if I can order a nice soft hanger. But I think for the time being, where's it gone? My dad's got a hanger. I don't know what I've done with it. There it is. The most unwedding-y hanger ever, but I might have to put it on that just so that the dress hangs nicely. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to say because it was just pretty straightforward, and I explained what happens in a dress fitting when I went to my first one, so you would have seen all that anyway, so I don't need to go into that, because today all I did was put the dress on, check that it fitted, which it did, and I took it away with me. So yeah, I'm just so relieved I've got it now. Just like I say, it feels like this day was never gonna come. I don't know why, but yeah, it seems a little bit more real now that I've actually got my dress, because everyone else like has got their outfits in their wardrobes or hanging up ready, and I'm the only one that's like, I don't have my dress yet. But now I can officially say I've got my dress, and yeah, it feels a little bit more real now. I've actually got it home with me in my old bedroom, which is where I will be getting ready on the morning of the wedding. So I'm probably going to have to hang it on my wardrobe here, my old wardrobe. As you can see, we've got some decorations that we're trying to kind of straighten up, and this is all of the stuff that we've got ready for the wedding now. It looks like a junk room at the moment, but believe me, it's organised chaos. As you can see over here, we've got like tablecloths, table runners, drinks glasses, loads and loads of stuff. This is what this room has turned into. I've already got a little gift from one of my customers, bless them. Yeah, see, we've got that's my dad's suit. This is Oliver's. Can finally pick up the wedding dress off the list. I'm so excited now. I feel like I've had a bit of an unproductive afternoon because I've had the afternoon off work, and on my kind of to-do list was to ring the marquee company up and sort of make some final arrangements, and I rang them up 1:30 p.m, 2 o'clock, and had no luck. Tried to send them an email, and it's coming up to 5 o'clock now and I've still not heard anything back. So yeah, that's a little bit concerning that I've not had any confirmation today. So yeah, it just feels like a bit of an unproductive afternoon, and we've only got just over a month to go now, and would quite like to have it set in stone the day that the marquee is going to come and be set up for our wedding. So still got to do that now. Keep you updated. Just been off the phone with the lady from the marquee company, and we finally got our date confirmed when they're going to come and set the marquee up, which is going to be the Wednesday before we get married. So that gives us a good couple of days to get the marquee all ready for the wedding. Hello, today we are off to Blue Water to buy someone a wedding ring. We've had quite a lot of wedmin this week, been doing quite a bit because the wedding is getting closer and closer now, and this is a bit of a different situation, me being able to vlog in the car because normally I'm the driver. So this is the first time he's been the driver in a vlog. So yeah, we're heading off to some of the jewellers at Blue Water. I bought my wedding ring start of the year. I think I bought it in the January sales. That was before I was vlogging and stuff, so haven't got that on film, but yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I thought I would include that in my little pre-wedding video and maybe take you along for a little bit of a glimpse of what we're up to today. Wedding ring out. Just got back to the car. Picking it up next weekend. Because he didn't know his wedding finger size, did you?
No.
So we had to sort all that out. Just gone for a plain 5mm band, haven't you?
Yep. Silver.
Silver.
Just 9 carat. Nothing
9 carat.
amazing. It doesn't matter about a man.
Just a man's
I could have a key
wedding ring.
I could have a key ring on my finger and it wouldn't matter, you know.
It would matter. We're walking around. When I said, how do you think you feel when you got a ring on? I think I feel like I'm off the market.
Yeah.
He's not off the market until he's got a ring on it, lady. So apparently. Bye, Blue Water. See you soon. We are just on our way up to have a little look at our wedding car. I'll be going with my dad in the wedding car to the ceremony, and then me and Oliver will be coming back from the ceremony to the reception in the car. I have seen the car before because it's one of my mum's uncle's old vintage MGs, and it's kind of been kept in the family for a little while. Mum and dad used to have it, the MG, but it was quite a lot of maintenance, an old vintage car, so they sold it quite a few years ago to a local man, and he's been doing weddings in the car ever since. So to me, that was the wedding car that I would have quite liked to choose. So obviously I've seen it before, I've been in it before, but Oliver hasn't seen it. He's only seen pictures of it. So today we are going to have a little look at the car. He's going to bring it round. I don't know if we'll actually go out in it or not, but we'll just sit in it and have a look at it today. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing it. It's been probably 10 years since I last saw the car, and yeah, it's a really lovely looking vintage MG. So I'm not sure if I'm going to show you what the car looks like, because I kind of want to keep that a surprise for the wedding, but I might do a little clip if we're sitting in the car, or show you a few little sneak peeks of our wedding car today.
Driver does all the doors. You alright there? Yeah. Well, what we can do is push that.
Does that go forward or not?
We'll push that forward
a
little bit. That's shut on there. So,
I don't need it forward, that's alright. Yeah.
Wow.
You alright?
Yeah, very good.
You actually got quite a bit of room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We are off to the florist this morning for the final time, because basically when we went to the florist last time, since we've been, they've been taken over with new management, so we've got to go back in and talk to the new people and just check that everything's gonna run smoothly, and that, yeah, just go over what is going to happen on our wedding day with all the flowers, and just run through the sort of last minute timings and what's going to happen on the morning of the wedding. We're not having bridesmaids, so the sort of flowers that we're going to be ordering from the florist are a bouquet for myself, buttonholes for the gents, and then like table arrangement flowers for the wedding venue. So because I've already been a few times, this is your first time, isn't it? You've not been to the florist yet, have you?
Yep. I came.
Like you dropped some money in, didn't you? Yeah. The deposit. But it was me and my mum that went the time before. Know what we want really. I've got an order form with everything written down, so we've just got to check that what I've got is the same as what the new florists have got. Hopefully they've got it all written down, but if not, we've got an order form. So yep, folding their business over and handing it over to someone else. This lady was a lot more, she's been doing weddings for 20 years. She was pro-wedding, and she'd been doing wedding flowers for 20 years, so she was on the ball. And so today, as you will have seen, and as I mentioned earlier, we went and saw our florist, and it was the first time that we met the lady that's actually going to be doing our wedding flowers for us, because I think I explained this morning, it's been taken over by different people since we went in and ordered the flowers in the first place, if that makes sense. So today we were just like running through everything with the lady that's going to be doing our flowers for us and getting everything right basically, and we pretty much kept quite a lot of it as we had arranged with the previous lady, but we just made a few tweaks here and there, which I'm happier with, I think. Our wedding is going to be in a garden. We've kind of gone for a quite loose and freshly picked feel to quite a lot of our flowers. I might wrap this video up here because I've included quite a varied amount of stuff in this video so far. I think I've done like most of my wedding dress fittings, the cake appointment, various bits and bobs, and I just wanted to document a few of the things that we've been doing in the build up to the wedding. And basically now in the next month everything is going to be more of the hands-on, getting our getting our reception and the wedding party ready. And I might vlog a little bit of the week before our wedding, but I'm not really sure. I'm not like 100% committed to that yet, but I think that would be quite interesting for people that are maybe thinking about doing a wedding themselves, and just again for us to look back on and see what we were up to the week before our wedding. But yeah, I think this video I'm gonna wrap up here because it should be quite interesting and I've enjoyed filming it. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching it too, and I'm not sure what I'm going to be uploading in the next month, so this will be a nice sort of break in between. I might do one more kind of normal vlog before this one goes up, so I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this, but it's going to be pretty much on top of our wedding anyway, so lots of wedding content coming in the next couple of weeks for you, so hopefully you're going to enjoy that. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon. Bye.